So I saw this article on Upworthy about millennials ask Gen X how they got their scars. So that reminded me that, well, maybe I should talk about that because I have a few. The scars that I wanted to talk about today is what I'll call the Water Tower Hill incident. Generation X is well known for being latchkey kids and out till all hours on their bicycles, and I was no exception. I was probably around 10 or 11 years old, and it was summertime, and both of my parents had full-time jobs, so I didn't have any supervision. My brother and I just stayed home while mom and dad worked. In the middle of summer, what else are you going to do? We're going to go ride our bikes. I had an awesome bike, by the way. It was glitter purple with a white banana seat on it and the big sissy handlebars on it. It was amazing. This bike was awesome. And there was a hill near our house and on the top. But at the top of this street, we would ride our bikes up to the top, or if we're being honest, we would push our bikes up to the top of the hill and then ride down as fast as possible because it was the biggest hill around. It was so much fun. One time I decided to try out my skills going down the hill. My brother was with me. We stuck together because I would be in trouble if I wasn't watching my brother. So my brother was with me and we were riding our bikes up and down the hills. And at the top of the hill, I decided, this would be a good time to try to figure out how to ride without hands. And I went down the hill and I managed just fine to get down to the bottom of the hill. This created a false sense of security. Pushed my bike right back up the hill and I wanted to go and do it again. Except this time I wanted to do no hands and no feet. I lost control of the bike. The front wheel turned to the side and I went right over top. I was wearing a top that probably wasn't too much different from what I'm wearing right now, actually. And I don't know that you can even tell. My skin is very spotty because I was nothing but road rash. And it went all the way down my back, and then I had it on my butt. It was awful. It was all over me, the road rash. I couldn't even move at first. I just laid there at the bottom of the hill, and then the pain kicked in. And I ended up jumping up and running around and screaming my head off because it hurt so bad. It was so horrible. Oh, and I could hear my brother yelling from the top of the hill, "Mom and Dad are gonna kill you!" He was probably not too far from the truth. I probably would have been grounded from my bike, or maybe not allowed to have a bike after that for making such poor judgments. So to avoid the death sentence that would happen if I actually got caught crashing my bike in the neighborhood, I went home, I cleaned myself up, I patched myself up, got everything patched up, and put on longer sleeves and longer pants, and basically just sat there. It was so painful, you guys. If you've ever had a road rash, as a child, as an adult, as anything, it is so painful. Trying to sleep with road rash was horrid. It was just, not recommended. But if you want to know how Gen X got their scars, that's one of them. Riding our bicycles unsupervised all day long. That'll do it. Anyway, my name is Ms. Gen Exodus, and here on this channel, I talk about all things Generation X or whatever I want to talk about. Do you have any stories of your own about how you got that scar? I would love to hear about it in the comments section below. Go ahead and click like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.